Welcome back. Here's the Kovacs report. We got some bad news fresh out of San Diego Comic Con last night. So today we're going to dive deep into the exciting relaunch of Batman #1 by Matt Fraction and Jorge Jimenez. Now this is set to hit shelves on September the 3rd, 2025, and it's the fourth renumbering in the 85-year history of DC's flagship Batman title. And it's shaping up to be a game changer, hopefully. So from a new costume and a Batmobile to a fresh take on Gotham City, there's a lot to unpack. So grab your utility belt. Let's explore everything we know about this bold new era for the Dark Knight. But before that happens, you can like this video at the end if you like it, and please subscribe. It really helps the channel grow, and I get to make more videos, and I'm really enjoying this, and I hope you're enjoying it too. So let's talk about why this relaunch is such a big deal. Batman's been a cornerstone of DC Comics since 1940, and this is only the fourth time this series has been renumbered. The last time was in 2016 with DC Rebirth, so this is a rare and significant event, especially as you'll notice now, every single book we know is getting renumbered, relaunched, because I guess the creative teams that they put on the book didn't perform maybe the way they wanted to. Maybe it was a marketing ploy, but to put that amount of faith in Batman to renumber it and relaunch it, that's huge. That is absolutely huge, and there's a good reason why. The creative team behind this relaunch is absolutely top tier. We've got Matt Fraction, who's an Eisner Award-winning writer, known for his work on Hawkeye and Superman pal Jimmy Olsen, and Jorge Jimenez, he's superstar artist who's been defining Batman's visual style for years. Together, they're promising a superhero forward take in Batman that celebrates everything that makes him the coolest character in comics. So Matt Fraction has a deep connection to Batman. In fact, he said that Batman was the first comic he ever read, and it's what got him into the medium. Now, in interviews, he's expressed his excitement about bringing a fresh yet classic approach to the character. And Jorge Jimenez, on the other hand, he's been working on Batman for years, as you've probably seen in previous runs, and he is thrilled to continue shaping this series. He's poured years of hard work into evolving his style, and this run is a culmination of that effort. Together, they're introducing new elements while honouring Batman's rich history, and I love to hear that. Fraction actually said last night at San Diego Comic-Con, ultimately, I can draw a straight line from today to, I looked it up, July 1979. So yeah, it's a new day in Gotham, and I want to make a Batman book that reminds everybody why he's the coolest character with the coolest stuff and the coolest partners and the coolest city and the coolest car and the coolest gadgets, and make a comic book that celebrates Batman's comic books, which is what we need. The previous run, I think, has been a 50-50. 50-50. It's had critical acclaim. At the same time, it's kind of had some fans pointing out things that they thought could have been done better. But you know what? That Chip Zdarsky did what he did. The fail self era is over now, and we're moving into this. Now, one of the most talked aspects about his relaunch is the costume, which you can see here. He's trading in the black and grey suit for a more vintage-inspired blue and grey look. I think it really works. This is a nod to Batman's classic design, and it's been a hit with fans everywhere over the internet. I'm seeing people loving it. Now, Jimenez has shared that the blue suit is meant to feel both classic and fresh, and subtly evolving while staying true to the original. Let's not forget the new Batmobile. Jimenez has been teasing sketches showing a sleek, futuristic design with some cool new features. It's going to be a must-see for any Batman fan. And we actually have a little picture of it right here. If I get the right one, there we go. If we pop down here, we can see this absolute meaty, muscle-looking car. I absolutely love it. I think it looks cool. I think it's modern. It's going to look good going through the cruising around Gotham City. Also, you notice here, we've got this specifically non-person sitting next to him. Does remind us some we all know. Hopefully we'll get to that in a bit. Now, speaking of Gotham City, it's also getting a makeover. Jimenez is aiming for a slight pop influence that nods to classic stories while maintaining the dark, ominous feel of contemporary Batman. This new aesthetic will set the stage for the series' fresh take on the city and its inhabitants. And yes, there will be new characters, both heroes and villains, that will shake up Gotham in ways we haven't seen before. Now, Fraction has hinted at celebrating both the old and the new, so expect some familiar faces alongside some exciting newcomers. Let's talk about the story. So there they're definitely going to be spoilers there, so beware. I've given you fair warning. Okay, so based on the preview pages and interviews, this series will focus on Batman's resilience and adaptability. Each issue will be a self-contained story, but they'll all connect to a larger narrative. This format allows creative teams to explore different styles and challenges for Batman, making each issue a unique adventure. The first issue seems to involve a mysterious arsonist and a new villain called the Child of Fire, promising plenty of action and detective work. It's going to be a thrilling ride, guys. Now let's just look at a few of these pages as well, because we can see some of them here. Let's go up there. Let's go up there. Look. So here we go. I mean, doesn't the art look great? See Batman here. There's a Croc toy there of some kind dinosaur looking thing, and this scientist here or doctor picking it up in Arkham Towers. And let's just jump down to the next page, and then we see her bring up on her iPad here or tablet two Crocs. So it looks like Crocs going to be featuring in this, and he looks a bit more meatier here and a bit more violent and angry, if he can get any more violent and angry than we do get here. It says there's a page before Batman arrives at Arkham Tower, but after the police on the beat, and come on, bleeding cool. We got to get the typos out of here. But after the police leave, I guess, it shows King Croc's Big Escape. And that page, still unlettered, was included in the San Diego Comic-Con ashcan. So here we can see him here. He looks big. Look at the size of those hands and that upper torso. So it's exciting. It looks very, very exciting. I'm excited to see what they're going to do with Croc. He's an often used character, and I think it'd be good to see him in a new light. Now, Fractions also emphasise that Batman's enduring appeal comes from his ability to be many things to many people, whether in comics, animation, or movies. This series aims to reflect that versatility, offering something for every kind of Batman fan. With Fractions writing on Jimenez dynamic art, this one is poised to be both a celebration of Batman's legacy and a bold step forward. So it launches September the 3rd, 2025, and it's already generating buzz with its multiple variant covers. There's artists like Jim Lee, J. Scott Campbell, Frank Quitely. They're all contributing stunning variants. There's even a Blind as a Bat polybag edition for collectors. So if you're excited as I am, make sure to mark your calendars and pre-order your copy. So you have it, folks. Batman #1 by Matt Fraction on Jorge Jimenez is shaping up to be an epic era for the Dark Knight, with a new costume, Batmobile, and characters, plus a fresh take on the story and themes. This is a series you won't want to miss. Now, I'm going to absolutely pick this up, absolutely review it every single issue that comes out, because I'm super excited. But let's take another look at these pages. Don't they look great? You can see here that how Gotham City does look very different from what we've seen recently, but still all the same. That ominous building in the back there with the kind of bat cow shadow silhouette looks pretty cool. I love it. It really breathes life in it. And we see here, that's right, Jim Gordon. He's now a lieutenant. He's been knocked down a few pegs due to the events of Chip Zdarsky's Batman. And here he is, beating the street, of course. So there's a few pages. There's some here as well. It looks really, really cool. I'm not sure who that is. Is that Vandal Savage or someone like that? I don't know. But it looks like the police have been taken over by some guy. He's making it look very, very militant. They're all armed up with like weapons and body armor and these visors. They look badass. So it's, I think the GCPD is going to pose Batman a much bigger threat. And also the elephant in the room, it looks like Mr. Pennyworth has returned, but it looks like he's some kind of holographic AI, which I think is interesting. And I mean we've missed Alfred for a while now, so it's nice to see him there. But that car just looks amazing. I cannot wait. Okay, so there's some other stuff. We see here how all the gangs have separated Gotham, and part of the areas. You've got some like the Triads, we've got the Yakuza, we've got all sorts of stuff here. So I'm interested to see what they do with the gangs and how they bring them in. Is this more of a street level Batman, rather than just supervillains? Robin Tim Drake here, he's got a new costume, which looks really, really cool and updated really nicely. Kind of retains the flavour of Robin, but makes it a bit more modern. This utility belt looks cool, and you can put his baton at the back there. That looks really, really cool. What else have we got? Well, I think that's it, really. Or have we got a Batmobile pick and a costume pick? Yeah, let's take a look at the costume first. I mean, it looks good. I do like the black costume, but I tell you what, the contrast here with the way the cape works and everything else looks really, really cool. And I do like the utility belt too, because that's what Batman's all about, right? All those gadgets in that bat belt. So I'm interested to see what comes out of there. It looks cool. Look at the wings. The wings expand, so I guess you can glide a bit like Batgirl has done in Hush. But we don't want to talk about Hush. Enough said. The least said about Hush, the better at the moment. But ironically, this was supposed to continue straight out of Hush, but Hush is well behind. So there'll be 2 issues of this new Batman run, which is supposed to continue from Hush out before Hush actually concludes. And you can watch my video reviews on Hush if you dare. But here we go, the Batmobile. It looks cool. Look at those rims and that blue sort of neon tints. I love it. And the bats on the wheels and the blueprints. Looks so cool. Honestly, I can't wait till the next San Diego Comic-Con. I want to be there. I want to see this firsthand and hopefully report live from the show floor. But honestly, this does look cool. I think Batman needs a sort of a new feel to it. It's been a bit stale for some time. But let's just check the solicit to end this video. A bold new era of Batman starts here. A new day dawns for the Dark Knight detective as Eisner Award-winning Matt Fraction joins forces with superstar artist Jorge Jimenez for an unforgettable new era Batman. The best superhero in comics gets a brand new first issue to kick off this new era that will test Batman and Bruce Wayne like never before. And I'm looking forward to seeing it. Anyway, those are my thoughts. As usual, please let me know yours. Are you excited to see this new Batman? I certainly am. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Take care, guys.